Hi everybody. Let's meet a giant rock sitting proudly on top of an old mountain. It has been here for millions of years, watching the world change slowly. This is the story of how that rock turns into tiny grains of sand. Rocks don't stay the same forever. Nature slowly breaks them down through a process called erosion. It happens very slowly, much slower than anything we see in daily life. First comes weathering. This is when wind, rain, heat, and cold slowly weaken the rock. The rock doesn't know it yet, but it's beginning its long journey. During the day, the rock gets hot. At night, it cools down. This makes the rock expand and contract. Over time, tiny cracks begin to form. Water slips into those cracks. When the temperature drops, that water freezes and expands. This pushes the cracks wider. A small piece finally breaks off. It falls to the ground as a rock chip. This chip will face the same journey. Wind is a powerful sculptor. It carries tiny grains of dust that rub against the rock, smoothing it little by little. Rainwater flows over the rock. Over many years, the water carves little paths, washing away loose pieces. Gravity also plays its part. Little pieces roll down the slope and crash into other rocks, breaking into smaller bits. After hundreds of years, the rock that stood strong on the mountain is now a pile of small stones. These stones break into gravel. Gravel breaks into even smaller pieces called sediment. Rivers carry these bits of rock downhill. The stones bump along the riverbed, getting smoother and smaller. Some pieces travel all the way to the sea. There, waves push and pull them, turning them into tiny grains. If we zoom in, each grain of sand has its own shape and color. Each grain is a tiny piece of a very old story. Millions of years have passed since our rock stood tall on the mountain. Now it lies as sand on a quiet beach. Even the beach won't stay the same. Tides, storms, and wind keep moving sand from one place to another. Some sand may even blow back into the desert, forming dunes. Others may sink deep underwater and become rock again one day. The journey from rock to sand is part of the rock cycle, a natural loop that shapes our planet over millions of years. So the next time you pick up a handful of sand, remember that every grain once belonged to a giant rock that stood watch over the world. This is the quiet adventure of erosion. Slow, patient, and powerful enough to carve mountains into beaches. And that is the tale of the rock that became sand, a reminder that even the strongest things change with time. Thank you all.